All right, guys. So today, we're waiting on parts for the X5. I figured go ahead and ceramic coat the E90. Now, the other day it was raining. I had the M5, which has been ceramic coated twice since I had it, parked outside. It was just like misting, so everything is beaten up nicely on it. And the E90 is sitting right next to it, and everything was not beaten up nicely on it at all. It was just like had nothing on it whatsoever. So I thought, well, let's get my favorite ceramic coat out and let's do it to it. So just got done doing this side. A lot of you guys like the color of this car. I do too. I like the color of this car, but it shows up everything. I mean, it's any tiny little, it's almost like black, right? Any tiny little scuff, any tiny little thing at all, you can just see it plain as day. But it polishes up really nice. I just did this whole side, right? And we haven't put stuff on the tires yet. I'm probably gonna do these wheels. Now, I have the pads that came with this car, which were organic pads, which are, you know, dusty. The dust alls, I like to call them. So I'll probably just do the face of the wheels for right now. I have all new ceramic pads to put on it, all four. I've had them for a while, I just never got a chance to do it. For today, we're just gonna ceramic coat the face of these wheels. And then when we do the pads, I'll take the wheels off. Even though the wheels aren't too dirty, I'll wash the back of them and do all that stuff. So there's that. Now, a lot of you guys are asking, well, what kind of ceramic coat do you use, Fatty? Well, here's what I've been using for the last year. And this is recommended to me by my friend Jeff. And he has had some classic cars and stuff he'd do a lot of this kind of stuff with. And we use F11. He gave me some F11 for 70 bucks for a small bottle F11. It just wasn't all it's cracked out to be. So this is the best stuff. This is Mother CMX Advanced Science. Now our good friend Rich over at Beamer Z also did a video on this a while back, and not trying to tread on his video whatsoever. In fact, I'll put his link to his video in the description. He didn't ask me to do it, but I'll do it for him to hook him up a little bit. He put some hard-earned time in that video, so we'll go to the link for his channel below. Go check out his video, check out his channel. He does a lot of E90 stuff. Other than that, let's put the head cam on a minute. We'll do a little bit of cleaning, and then we're gonna have to get in these grills with something and clean that, because those grills have some white crap in there. Probably the tire stuff we're gonna use for the tires, the hot shine, because it dries. It doesn't stay wet. I think that'll work out real good for the grills. All right, first thing we're gonna do is unplug this before I trip and break my neck. The vacuum. I think we could actually retire that to the loft. So we just start out with a clean, this was a clean microfiber earlier. So this is a two-stage operation here. You cannot do it in the sun. I pulled this car in. You want the metal to be just kind of room temperature, you know, in the 70 or 80 degree range for the metal, not 100. Let's go ahead and spray it on. We're not going to use a lot of it. So this bottle's still about half full. I've probably done 7 cars with this already. Right? And this, I think it's around $29 a bottle. So it's gonna last a long ass time. Give her a little spray. Careful not to spray it on the windshield. Just a real light spray like so. We're gonna go in here and just kind of wipe it to start with. And see how it's kind of smeary looking. We're not gonna worry about that just too much the first time. Got some nasty water spots in this thing. I mean, holy crap. I'll take some vinegar and get that off. So see what I did. The first run, I sprayed it, I wiped this way. It was all streaky. The second run, I wiped this way and took it all off. Just that quick, the whole hood's done. This front bumper and these headlights are kind of dingy looking again. That made them look a lot better. And this is only after the car's been washed, of course. So a couple little specks up here of bug residue. But it doesn't matter, because it'll take it right off. It's almost like I don't know what they put in it, almost like alcohol base, and then they build off of that, because if you wipe over anything that's slightly dirty, it'll take it right off. And, you know, ideally you want it perfectly clean, but we all know there is no perfectly clean anything. Just like that, we're gonna go right down the car. This is taking 99% of the water spots off. Even though I spot free rinsed it, you still get some of that. What's going on there? Got some touch-up paint or just a smear? Not really sure. And you can't put this on your windows. Like we could do the side windows. Actually got a piece of a sticker there. I try to stay away from the windshield on it. And the reason for that is it can be pretty smeary, right? This stuff is not really for plastic. We'll show you what it does. When you put it on the plastic, it does clean it a little bit, but it dries, goes right back to where it was. Let's keep going down the, almost got half the car done already. Coco's in the back of here, got some nose marks on there. We'll have to sort that out, that's not a big problem. You want just enough of it on there to keep it going when it's wet. Like you could feel it with the rag. If it gets dry, hard to push. But if you come in here and just like slop it on there, it's not gonna work out for you. All right. You probably can't hear that because the AC is running, but as soon as you start running dry, just a smidge, you can hear it. Now you could clay bar this car. You could do whatever you want. That's up to you. Is there a need to clay bar it before you do this? No. Not really. Get our door handles real good here and all behind there. You can see it's when it dries, if you don't wipe it off, it's kind of hazy looking. You can see that or not. This rag is totally done, but we're done with the rag. So let's just kind of throw it. We'll let that dry. We'll use that for working on cars for grease. And then it'll be retired to the trash can. A brand new rag. Like I said, we already did half the car. We're just gonna go back. We're gonna buff it off. We'll have to slightly, ever so lightly mist it. And what's going to happen is whenever you get this thing dirty, that's what I like the best about the M5. No matter how dirty I get it, like if I drive it in the rain, it gets all kind of misted, like with dirt or road residue. Whenever you go to clean it, it's a no-touch situation. What I mean by that, you don't have to use a wash mitt or anything. Even bugs, like that car, when I clean it, I'll take it to the car wash. We'll go through. I'll just kind of mist it, right? I'll go through and just kind of get the whole car wet with soapy water. And I'll start in the corner, I'll go around, right? So you always soak the front first when you clean these. By the time you get around, back around to the corner, you come around this side and you can just spray all the bugs right off of it. If the car is not coated, you cannot do that. It's no worky, right? Then you're having to hand wash it. You have to use maybe in like a bug and tar remover to get the bugs off. That's what makes it so nice. Same way with the wheels. The wheels on the M5, we put ceramic brakes on it, but it still gets road grime on them. And before, that has those, I forgot what they were being called. Not spider alloys, but the other one. They're kind of hard to clean, right? They're not easy, kind of like these. When you ceramic coat the wheels, you can walk up to it, any kind of brake dust or road film. Once you soak it, let it sit for a few minutes, you come back and just spray it right off. So, I mean, you may not get it 100% perfect. You get 95% there. You get it back. You can wipe the car down with this stuff again or whatever you want to do. But that saves you from having to work your ass off, keeping the damn thing clean. All right, so the next thing we're going to use is for the tires. This works in any kind of rubber or anything. So you could use it like on all this stuff, all this black trim, the rubber seals, and this stuff is called Meguiar's Hot Shine Tire Spray. Now, I've used many of these types of sprays before. I like this one because it dries. So when it's dry, the end result, it just makes the rubber look like it's new, not like it has a bunch of oil on it or anything. So how this works, we'll do one tire here. Actually, let me pause this. I'm gonna ceramic coat this wheel and then we'll do the tire. Okay, I'll try to find this to put on the Amazon links too. I don't know if you could buy this on Amazon or not. Probably. I think I bought this at Walmart. I think it was $6. But look at the level of it. I've probably done, I don't even know how many wheels of this already. You know, probably 6-7 sets of wheels, if not more. So what we're gonna do here, we're not gonna spray it on the tire. That's a no-no. What you're gonna do if you do that, and we just ceramic coated the wheel, so we don't wanna get nothing on the wheel, nothing on the paint. We're gonna get a rag here, a microfiber. We're gonna do this. We're just gonna wipe it. Like so. What we'll do, get the inside lip and everything. We're just gonna leave it. Now, if we need another coat, we'll let that dry. And you can see it's still wet right now, but it's already somewhat drying. So we'll let that sit up. We'll be back here in a minute. Now, here's the finished product. Hopefully you can see this good. But you end up just like a factory finish, right? I'll go this other side. This one's dry yet or not. This one's a little bit wet, but that'll dry, just look like a brand new tire. And that's kind of what you're going for. You're not really going for, well, some people might be going for the real greasy look, but we're not going for that here. Now, if you have horrible brake dust, and before you even do this, and you got to clean your wheels, there's one thing you clean your wheels with that's always guaranteed to work. There's probably 1,000 different products out right now, and they all promise something different. However, whenever you clean the wheels up for the M5, the inside of the wheels, this is the only thing that would actually do it. And that's the good old Black Magic bleach white, or what used to be Wesley's bleach white. So we'll put a link for that in there too. But that's Car Cleaning 101, Nathan's BMW Workshop. Hope this helped, guys. We'll see y'all very soon. Have a good day.